What's up, y'all? It is your G, the Red Goddess, and I'm back with another video. I made a video in a minute, like a long video in a minute. And this video, this is just about the wake up call, okay? So if you don't got this call and ain't answer, I'm gonna need you to pick up, okay? Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So while we're making this video, I am going to make it some herbal smokes here. I do gotta make some more astral partial protection, okay? So I have my mugwort that I'll be doing it with. And yeah, let's talk about it. So basically, the wake up call. I don't wrote my notes over here, so I'm gonna just be looking over here too, just so I don't just be running off at the mouth. So you know that I got my what I want to say like out there, and if I need to add anything, you know, I'm gonna just add whatever. But yes. So the wake up call. Now, first of all, if you ain't got that wake up call, I'm pretty sure you probably did, but you ignored it. Some of us don't like the truth, or we don't want to admit something is happening. We want to just act like it never happened, act like we ain't say shit. But basically, the wake up call is when spirit is trying to let you know, hey, yo, don't you see what's going on around you? Don't you know what's happening? I'm going to need you to wake the fuck up. You see how you playing your position, right? You done did this, that, and the third. You done came through. You done helped. You done healed. You done poured your whole soul, your all into this person. And every time it's time for this person to pour back into you, they W. It's crickets, you know? They forgot. Their memory is lost. They got dementia now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the wake-up call. Now, what I wanted to mention is that they start moving funny. They start moving different with you, right? Let's say every time you up, you giving out, you know, you helping out, you giving motherfuckers a blueprint, okay? And you helping this motherfucker out. But when it comes your time and this person is leveling up, they're in their good graces finally, you know, and it's time for them to return the favor, all of a sudden they're trying to point out things that you didn't do for them and how this didn't work out for you when you tried that way of helping them or whatever. They try to find a way to take what you did for them away completely, to make it seem like you ain't did shit for them at all. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that they do. Motherfucker jive turkeys. I'm trying to tell you. Now, all in all, that is spirit right there telling you, like, either with that person and that's or that situation completely, it ain't gonna be no more. It's gonna come to an end. It's going to come to an end, to either let it go, or spirit is about to elevate you in front of them again, to where this time you better not do what the fuck you've been doing for them. Just like now that it's their turn, they did what the fuck they were supposed to do for you. This is what is the rare I want to say. This is, I don't want to say revenge because it's not revenge, but it's basically like a testimony. It's like you had your chance to prove to me that you could do for me what I do for you, in the event that we were to ever switch spots, or that you were in my shoes, I was in your shoes. This was your chance to prove, to show that you could come through. And because you failed the mission, you didn't understand the assignment. Now spirit is about to elevate you once again in front of them, so they could see really how you could boss the fuck up again. But this time you do not give no motherfucking handouts. You let them watch you in your success. You let them watch you in your glory. You don't got to throw it in their face. You don't have to gloat about it or anything like that. That's not what the purpose of that is for. It's just to show that you can boss back the fuck up when you're down, when you're low. And this is why you get to where you are at. This is why you're blessed like you are blessed, because you have that heart of pure gold. Your heart is like sweet honey, okay? So this is their chance to see you once again get back to where you was before. So when they got their hand out again, when they open in their mouth again, you just gotta, well, damn, I'm sorry, but I can't help out. That's it. Now, these people, these are the ones that you be doing all the shit for, and now It's time for them to return the favor. They don't return the favor at all. I remember I had a friend like this. Every time they came up, the motherfucker would stop being friends with me. But when they ain't fucking have it, they was always on my line telling me they sad ass stories and how they going through it and how they need help and all of this and that and the third. And my dumb ass, being a motherfucking dum-dum, being the dummy that I was literally sit there and still help the fuck out. But it got to a point where it wasn't until I got into my spirituality and they tried to insult my spiritual team where I had to kick them to the motherfucking curb. Like, yeah, you're done completely. You're done. You're done. You are the negative motherfucking energy, bitch. You're done. Ain't no coming back. I ain't spoke to them and I don't know how many motherfucking years now. That shit was like in what I got into my spirituality in 2020. So it's been since then. So what, this is the year 2026 now? So yeah. Yep. Ain't talked to them, ain't spoke to them, blocked them on everything. Baby, you can't come back from that. You don't insult the team. You don't insult the team, okay? I don't give a fuck how you feel. Keep it to your fucking self. How about that? But those are the people that, you know, or they count favors. They count favors and tell you everything they done did for you, but don't remember everything you done did for them as to why they did all of that for you. You also got those people who come around with them sad ass stories. And first of all, let me tell you something right now. Everybody got a sad story. Everybody got a sad story. You got to figure out how you want to bounce through yours, how you want to get through yours. Everybody got obstacles they have to get through every single day. It ain't not one person in this entire world, on this entire earth, that ain't got a sad ass story. Okay? We done heard it all. Okay? Just because your story might sound sadder than mine, like, doesn't mean that I'm also not going through something as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to negate the fact that I also have issues because they're not as extreme as yours. Maybe mine's not as extreme as yours is because you're putting yourself in a position to make yours even more extreme. You know what I'm saying? So remember, those is who you watch out for. Now, also, remember I said that Spirit said that it's either Spirit basically draws you to an attention to let you know that the relationship with that person or with the company, with the boss, with whatever, that it needs to either be let go or it's coming to an end, or that you need to start moving differently because you're going to keep, it's going to be like a rotational recycle type of deal. You're going to keep going back in the same circle, in the same cycle. So one of those things you're going to either have to let go of that person, the company, the whatever it is that's causing this wake up call to come through, or you're going to, this is your sign that it's going to end. Spirit is going to put it into it because they're about tired of your ass not taking the fucking hints and not answering the call. Or you just got to start moving like there. You got to start seeing like, damn, I done did this, that, and the third. Like, this motherfucker do this. Like, oh, I done did this for this company, and this is all they see in me. Instead of just giving me my pay raise, they want to pay me with a motherfucking pay supporting. Bitch, I'll buy my own goddamn pepperonis. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. You got to start moving different. Like, okay, you know what? I'm not about to start picking up no extra shifts. It do help me out too, but I know they need it more than I do. I'll just go get me a second job and get my overtime or my extra shifts that way. You know what I'm saying? I start putting more of my time into a place that don't really fuck with me like that. Or with the relationship, if this friend or this husband, this wife, you know, is doing this to you, it's like, okay, well, guess what? You don't have the help that you think you have. So now since you do, every time you need that help and you come to me, I'm going to redirect you to somebody else because you're not getting it from me no more. So I'm going to show you better than I can fucking tell you. Basically, action speak out of their words. You feel me? You feel me? Or like, what is it? Like you got clients or whatever, and you know, it's the same thing with them, the same rigmarole with them. They're not taking you seriously, you know, like when it comes to like payment plans or something. They're not staying on top of them plans, or, you know, they are going to other spiritualists looking for more answers, and you already done told they ass what's up. So it's like, all right, now since you want to go to everybody else and I done told you what the fuck is up, you want to waste your money or whatever, that's cool. That's your money to waste. But baby, you're not about to play with the team like that and keep coming back to us every time you get let down or every time you get scammed or whatever. Now I'm about to show you better not a motherfucker tell you your ass either gonna get dropped or you got to pay more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to start changing the outcome of the situation. All right, y'all, had to get a careful break, but just remember, you have to be the one to change the outcome of your situations. So if you do not change the outcome of your situations, then disruptions begin to happen. Okay. And like I said, I wrote some notes down, so I'm not just running my mouth for trying to think of stuff that is already here that we can go over. So the first disruption, say for instance, you are in you're at a job, okay? You got employment, whether it be a career or just a job. You know, you're going to start in this job, like I said, it's pissing you off. They're not seeing you as the person that they're not seeing you for your worth, basically. So, like, instead of giving you raises like you deserve, or, you know, adding perks to your employment like you deserve, they only give, you know, paying you in pizza parties, or, you know, like they're not giving you no trips. It's like nothing extravagant that they give you. They're probably giving you like a fucking achievement, a rare. Oh, you know, you're the best employee ever. Here's a rare for that. Bitch, what the fuck? I don't want that piece of paper. Where is the trips? Where is the I want the trips, not no chips. Okay? Like that, you're going to start getting connected with patients, customers, clients, whatever it is in your field that you are, and you're going to start getting connected with those people. It's going to be like a revolving door of them that just keep coming and telling you all their business. And you know, like in healthcare, they always want to tell you their whole life story. Ooh, they be draining. I swear you're going to become a therapist when you're working in healthcare, because you get those patients that start telling you everything, like telling you all their business. And then it be like, so like, well, damn, why you just pour all of that shit onto me? That shit is draining, right? But then you start to think about it, like, damn, come to think about it, damn, I'm kind of in that situation too. Like, you know, their situation ain't, you know, it ain't so different than what I got going on. Maybe this is my wake up call to start moving the way that I just told them to move. Get it? Or say for instance, you got a car and you always going to maybe this one client house or this one homegirl house, this one homeboy house. Maybe you always going to this one in-law, or maybe you always got to meet up with this one business partner. But every time you made up or already en route to them, like your car battery died. Or, you know, like something like that. Or like your alternator is going out. You always got like a car issue or something like that. Something always coming up. That is your wake up call right there. That spirit is telling you, no, let them go. Their energy is draining. Their energy is draining. Say for instance, your car battery go out. That's right there, drain energy. Because what the car do, the battery powers up the car. So without no power, the energy is gone. It's lost. It's gone, right? You're gonna have to recharge the battery, or you're gonna have to buy a whole new battery. You keep buying new batteries just for this issue to keep coming. Now you're gonna have to buy a whole new car. So why keep draining your energy, right? The alternator go out. What the alternator do? The alternator is supposed to move the power to the battery. So it's like a change of transformation, right? You always giving your energy to this person, but this person never giving their energy back to you. They always energy dump, you know, like a trauma dump. They always dumping all of their business, their sorrows, their sadness. They always dumping everything on you, and you just leave. So you be so happy getting there, but then you leave so tired, or you got a headache or a migraine or something like that. So that's your wake up call. Like, you either gonna have to start finding a way to either completely stop fucking with them, or you're going to start seeing less of them. Okay? Because you cannot allow that person to keep draining you like that. Even picking up phone calls from them, that's still transferring energy through a fucking phone call. Like, that is just vibration. They got frequencies on the phone and everything. Like, that is so low vibrational to have them pour all into you. Now they're all happy and so jolly now. They just took all your happiness. They just transfer that energy with you. See? That's the wake up call. Another one. You maybe you and your landlord going through it, okay? Maybe they just a terrible ass landlord, okay? Because some of them be like that. And they just don't want to help out with nothing in that fucking house. It could be the house that got the energy carrying over, you know, bringing you to your wake up call that you need to let it go. You need to move on. Maybe in that house also, you don't got no decorations up. It's just kind of like plain Jane. You don't even like being there all the time. You probably go to work more than you be at home, or try to get more hours at work because you don't want to be home so much. Or you want to go to other people's house because the house, just being in the house, it just makes you sad, or it makes you weak, or it got you overtired and things like that. Maybe it's the people in the house that's with you. You allow somebody to move in with you and they're taking all your energy. Like stuff like that. That's a wake up call. That's a wake up call. You being overtired and restless, or you just not wanting to be home at all and just finding other areas, avenues to go to, or places to be, just avoiding home at all. That's supposed to be your safe space. That's supposed to be your sacred space. Okay, that's supposed to be your place of pace. I almost caught myself right now. your place of pace. But you ain't got no pace there because maybe they taking it all because they told you they was only gonna be there for a month. And now it's 6 months. And like, what the fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? So shit like that. That's a wake up call. When you start feeling the emotions, your anxiety starts being real high. You start getting depression or depressive or depressed. I don't know what the fuck the right word is, but it's depressed, right? When you start getting depressed, you're in a depressive state and you don't really got the energy to do shit, you know, because you don't allow this person to move in, and on top of their energy, now it's mixing with yours, and like, you know, that's the wake up call. That's the wake up call that you're going to have to kick that motherfucker out. Let go. Y'all could probably still be cool after they get the fuck out. But right now, yeah, they got to go, or you got to move differently with them. Like, but yo, you got to help out with something. You done been there for 6 months. The fuck? You said, what am I? The fuck happened? You know what I'm saying? So, like, shit like that. And then the last one would be relationships. So you got friendships, you got marriage, you got situationships, you got boyfriend, girlfriend, right? So when you're in a relationship and one person is elevating and the other person is not, they're stuck into a space where they can't get up and move and go, or they're just, every time they try to do something, it comes to a stop, right? You're always picking up the paces, or you're always helping out. Now you're draining your energy because you're putting all your energy into them to help them get up because they're so depressed or they're so sad all the time. So you're trying to make them happy in ways to boost them up, you know, to help them elevate too. Now they get into a point where they feel like what you're doing, like you're supposed to do it, or you have to do it, like it's mandatory. But they not understanding that you're putting a lot of energy into getting them to where they are at. So that's taken from you. So now just even them just coming back that way because they're so upset with whatever they got going on in their life, they now trying to put that onto you. Now what's making you depressed? Now you're probably getting headaches. Now you're probably sleeping more, or you're probably not sleeping at all. Or another thing could be they just jealous of you or envious of you, and now you starting to get migraines and headaches, but they acting like y'all booed up. You know, maybe y'all both up. You know, y'all both got money. Y'all both doing great in business, or you know, y'all both got great friends and shit like that. But maybe you got more friends than them, or you get more help with your friends than they do with their friends, or something like that. You know, it's always something. Maybe you got a better car than them, or something like that. And the enviousness and the jealousy starting to kick in. Now all of a sudden you getting those headaches, you getting those migraines and shit like that. You know, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I know you try to think about what you ate. You start trying to go to the doctors to see what's going on, but no, it be able eyes could be the closest to you. Be the able eyes that are the closest to you could be family members, okay? Could be friends, okay? Could be the one that you fucking, all right? Okay, so all of that is also energy transformation. Think about it. Maybe y'all got like y'all split a business card or something like that. Just for like, y'all got your own personal card, but maybe y'all got a business card that y'all share for a company that y'all got together. And like we said before with the alternator is always going out. Remember, alternators also exchange your energy because it goes to the battery to get the battery running, right? But then it's also you overworking yourself. You all overworking yourself in the relationship, or y'all both probably overworking yourself in a relationship. communication is needed, like ASAP for that, okay? Because all the little things that be happening, people don't know that it always leads to something spiritually. I don't think I said that right, but that's what I'm trying to say. It always leads to something. It always lays down to spirituality. Okay? So, hold on, because I'm over here talking and I ain't put a lick of a nothing up in these goddamn raw papers. I ain't put nothing up in here. But yeah, those are the wake-up calls. Those are the wake-up calls. And there's plenty more. Those are just examples. I just wanted to run through a few of them just to let y'all know. You know, some things you got to start taking in perspective. It ain't to make you go crazy or have you paranoid about who you with or who you cool with or who you chill with or your job or nothing like that. It ain't to get you paranoid. It's just to make you aware. Okay? But it's also to let you know not to ignore those calls. You got to still move the way you move, operate the way you operate, but like just keep your mind open, you know? Like don't let nothing just go past you, because I don't believe in no coincidence. And so when shit happens and then shit is repetitively happening, the same shit or something always happens with this one person that you always around. Say for instance, you got a friend and every time y'all cooling or chilling, something happened. And all of a sudden, like say for instance, that one friend that you always cooling and chilling with, and if something happens, they invite you to a party, right? And you like, oh, okay, like I don't know, I don't want to go to the party. You already got the discernment. That's one. That's one wake up call right there. That's like the first part of it. But you're not feeling your discernment, or you're not taking your discernment seriously. So you like, okay, I'll go. You let them, convince you to go. So you go into the party. Now getting ready and it's time for the party to start. So on your way to get to this party, you got a issue with your car. Maybe your tire get flat. Okay? Or the air is out the car. You like, girl, I'm gonna be late, or yo, nigga, I'm gonna be a few minutes late because my motherfucking tire, I'm waiting on a tow, or I'm waiting for whatever, for some help or whatever. Now you get the tire fixed. Boom, you on your way to the motherfucking party. Now all of a sudden you get a call from somebody that's not that friend, but somebody else like, yo, I'm stranded out at work, or I'm stranded at this person place. Like I really just need a ride because I got gas money for you. Could you please come get me? Can you please come scoop me? That's the second wake up call. Or yeah, the second one, because the first one was a tire blowing or getting flat. Now the second is this person really just like really needing to get to where they got to go and away from whatever place they got to go to. That's your cue that you don't need to be going to no fucking party, because you also will have to get the fuck away, because every time you get with this person, I got cut off, but every time you get with this person, it's always some bullshit. And actually that was the third part of the wake up call, because the discernment was first, then the flat tire was second. Now you got this call from this person in your life that's important. Like maybe it's like a little brother, maybe it's like your home girl, maybe it's your mama, like it's an important person that you will really want to make sure that it's safe and sound. So you like jump to their rescue. So you're like, yo, okay, I got the tire fixed, but now I gotta go to this person because they need me right now, basically. Now you get that person. Now you be like, you know what? I done went and got to this person and it's matched. That's happening. I ain't even gonna be able to go to the party. Next day you hear that the party done got shot the fuck up. You done tried to still go. If you would have still went, you could have been one of the motherfucking victims. You could have been running for your motherfucking life, because every time you get with this person, it's always some bullshit. Okay? So the point is to listen to the wake-up calls so that you're not in no bullshit, so that you're not draining yourself, overworking yourself, so that you can make sure that you are good. Okay? And we're trying not to overpack these, because if they're overpacked, then they don't like good. But let me see if I have something else. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? But most likely, or not most likely, but more than often, if it's a wake up call, it's because of somebody that's in a miserable situation, or it's a company that's got miserable ass people that usually boils down to it though, or so that be the wake up calls that people just are people sometimes, and they don't give a fuck. Okay, and if they're miserable within their life, they're going to try to pass that over to you, and it's easy to pass it over because it's so easy to get somebody angry. All you got to do is know their trigger, and boom, you got them. So now, if I'm miserable right now and I want somebody else to feel my shit, I'm about to send that over to them. Hey, how the fuck you doing, ugly? Like shit like that. I don't know, something to trigger you. Just like, this bitch just called me ugly. Like, the fuck? Now you over here like self-doubt, and now you got self-love issues, and you really feel like you ugly when you like a bomb pretty ass person, or you like very, very handsome, and you really got this person who sit up here and call you ugly every day. And now you starting to believe what they said. First off, they just put a spell on you. Okay? Let's talk about that. They just put a spell on you. Because now they done got you to believe that you fucking ugly. Even if they was just playing, it's always a truth. And I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. It's always a piece of a truth into that. But you really think I'm motherfucking ugly, or you hate that I'm so beautiful that you want me to be ugly. So now you about to keep trying to put that on me, So don't be the wake up calls. So they're not to be ignored. Those are not scam likely calls. Okay? Answer them, bitches. Answer them. Start trusting your discernment. Start trusting your intuition. Okay? Because if not, you will send yourself into a depression, into a whirlwind of depression. I hope I said that shit right. A whirlwind. Yeah. A whirlwind of depression. You will send yourself down a fucking rabbit hole. Oh, okay, Alice. Like, for real. You will send yourself down a rabbit hole. So don't even ignore those calls. And here we have astral portal protection, which helps you in your dreams. Okay, helps you in the astral realm. All right, protects you there because you're less likely to. A lot of people don't know how to maneuver. Is that the right way to say it? They don't know how to maneuver. They don't know how to control their dreams. There you go. They have no control over their dreams. So anything is likely to happen. You might find a scratch on your motherfucking finger, and you're like, where the fuck this shit come from? That shit probably happened while you was asleep. You got something that fucking attacks you in your sleep, and you don't even remember it happening, and you was defenseless. So you couldn't even fucking protect yourself during it happening. So that's what this is for. Okay? This gives very vivid dreams. I like to give this as an offering to my deity, 𝗪. She likes smoke work, but I remember one time I had changed her altar. This off topic. I had changed her altar, and the place I changed it to, I was like, I didn't know if she like wanted it. I felt like she wanted it because the space that she was in was a big space. It was nice, it was vibrant, but I felt like she didn't like the crowd that came through it. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna send her in this, I'm gonna give her a spot where it's less people that move around, so I sent her to that spot, and I was like, I was kind of like, should I put you right here? And I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like it's okay. But when I end up smoking some of this, why the fuck I got a dream? She came in my dream. She came in my motherfucking dream. Like, and it looked like, it was like the space that I gave her, but bigger with a lot of candles lit up. And I said, oh, she's happy where she's at. She's happy where she's at. It was just like, it's like she had like a smile, like a smirk, like this. She had like a smirk, but it just gave like tombstone, like what's that movie? Is it called Tombstone with Angelina Jolie? Tomb Raider. It's a Tomb Raider. When she went into like the cave, it was like that. Like she was like in a cave with like the stone, like the old stones, and it's like mad candles lit up with a smirk like this. Like, girl, you did that. Like, and that just lets me know because before then I didn't try the astral part of protection, but I didn't get no dreams of her, but just the space she was. It was a nice big space, and I made it look all nice, and and I just felt like that her energy on it. It just was like in the space that I switched her to was smaller. So it's not even about the space with some of these deities. Like it's like they like what they like. So she didn't prefer a big space where it was, she didn't prefer a big space because there was too many people walking by. Even though it was still it wasn't like in the entryway or nothing, but she's like, nah, I'm not feeling this. Like, hide me, honey, type deal. But all in all, that is wake up calls. So when you get those wake up calls, answer the motherfucking phone. Okay? Answer the phone, Tyrone, right? Tyronisha, answer the phone because you don't want to keep shit getting by you. You don't want to let shit keep getting by you. And then wondering why shit keep happening to you, because the more you keep allowing those incidences, those occurrences to happen, the worse they'll get. And you don't want them to get even worse than what they are. So I guarantee if you find yourself watching this video, it's because you currently are in a situation where you got a wake up call and you ain't answered the phone. So this is your cue. This is your sign to pick up the phone. Nah, pick up the phone though. All right. So that is it for wake up calls. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, even with the off topic. And let me see, is that all we got? That's all we got. So you guys have a good day. Was actually the early in the a.m. It's 10:05 now. You guys have a great rising, a productive rising. I got another video to make, so I'm gonna see you on the flip side. Ashe. Toodles. See you later. Thanks for watching.